We've been on this helmet crazy. As
Mhm.
far as it's a lot of things. Nome. Let's kind of go back. Nome 10. I seen you
Mhm.
got some flack, for not coming through. See, people kind of
Mhm.
acted like that you basically was faking it. I've never really, from me seeing you, I've never seen you run from any type of situation ever. Like they said, you went to London,
Never.
coming home from jail, and still made it to London rapping against Hollow. So that's kind of hard to believe. But if
Mhm.
you could just kind of clear the air, just for those who might have doubt, I'm sure people gonna have doubt regardless. But just kind of like let them know how serious your situation was and why you weren't able to make it to Known 10.
I had I had got sick the week, not the week before Nome, but the week before that. I got sick. Like my body got real. It started heating up. Like I wasn't feeling right. So once I realized like my body temperature was off, this is some kind of fever. Once again, I was already like quarantining or whatever. So me having COVID was not like that was like the last thing in my mind. Like I got some other shit maybe. You know what I'm saying? So plus I don't have those symptoms of that shit. I don't have no symptoms of that. So I drink some tea, whatever, for 2 or 3 days. Sweat it out, sleep in a hoodie. Like how you sweat a fever out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not saying nothing because I'm like, this is a week before I could shake this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then I shook the fever. That the fever is good. Like I'm in contact with Beasley the whole time. I'm like, yo, I'm feeling crazy. I'm just giving you a heads up. But by Tuesday, depending on how I'm feeling by Tuesday, I still trying to make it. Beasley was like, yo, if you don't feel good, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you should, you know what I mean? No, he's saying if you don't feel good, it's how you feeling. If you don't feel good, you can stay with understand. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, nah, I don't say that yet. Give me till Tuesday because I feel like I could shake this. Plus, I don't think I have the corona in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, if I could shake this and make it to LA, I knew we was doing the COVID testing in LA, but as it started getting closer, I had like started to get this crazy cough anytime I got on my feet and tried to walk. Because this whole time I was in bed, I wasn't eating, no appetite or nothing. Every time I try to walk, I got this nasty cough, and the cough is so bad. Once I start to cough, I can't breathe. So it's like nasty. It's nasty. So as getting closer to this shit, the flight's supposed to leave on Thursday. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go instead of waiting to go there to get tested. I'm gonna go get tested now. So maybe I can get my results before I go there. So if I gotta go to the Atlanta airport in the middle of a pandemic, coughing my lungs up, to get on a flight to go to LA for 6 hours, coughing my lungs up, to get off at LAX in the middle of a pandemic where the numbers are also high, coughing my lungs up. It looks crazy, but at least I would have a document saying I tested negative. Whatever I got going on
Yeah.
is not the fucking COVID.
Thanks.
But once I got tested, they told me I wasn't going to get my results till basically afternoon.
Mm-hmm. 5 to 7 days.
So I'm not going to chance it. I'm not going to do it. So that's when I decided, nah, I'm not going to do it. Like, because I wasn't get the test results back in time. So that's why I chose to
I,
not
I ain't gonna
go
lie,
out there.
John. When I saw you live with Surf, I said I don't think John gonna make it, man. Because I
I
see
was,
you was coughing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Even the
my
fans,
nigga,
everybody on the joint was like, "Yo, John not making it."
man, I was trying not to call. I was trying to put off the image that I was okay at the time. Like, because I'm still trying to make it out there mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to convince myself almost. That's why I'm going live, like, to interact or whatever. But
Facts.
nigga was telling me, like, you was looking kind of crazy on the live. I'm like, damn. But
Yeah.
But it's funny, all of this is out there, but people were still doubting if I was sick. And then come to find out, my results did come back after I'm 110% and told me I was negative at the time. I mean, I was positive at the time.
Okay.
So come to find out, I did have that shit, according to them.
That's
I don't
crazy.
really trust them tests, but
I
the
feel it.
test did come back positive.
Well, how you feeling now? Because you look like you're good. You look like you back strong.
Yeah, I'm all the way good. I got my appetite back. I'm damn near eating up everything. I'm moving around. Breathing is good. Like I'm all the way good, but I'm still taking the shit that I need to take anyway. You know what I mean? I'm still on the elderberry and the zinc and all of that, and I'm still, you know what I mean? Like the wheatgrass, the ginger.
Yeah.
I'm still on that daily.
That immune strong and all that, man.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. I was talking to Ill Will, man, and Ill Will was like, "Yo, he wish you would have came because he had some shit for you because like he knows how dangerous of an opponent you are, and he really wanted to break that stigma that John is who he is and things like that. He wanted to show that. He wanted to basically show that he could get to another level, like and like really like outclass you as far as a battler. Like that was his intention for this battle against you. And he looked like he was ready, my nigga. Like he had that look in his eye.
I expected him to want to get to that level, but that's what makes me dangerous. That's what makes me dangerous. Like come on, like this is Ill Will. He's just as well-rounded, however you want to, you know what I'm saying? He's a showman. He got that, you know, he could freestyle.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like but just imagine what level I'm gonna go to. I'm just automatically a nigga that's gonna try to outdo my last performance. So all you gotta do is watch my last performance and imagine me going up a level or 2 or 3 above from that. Every time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter who's standing in front of me. Whoever's standing in front of me, that's only gonna dictate how I prepare. That's it. The mission is always the aim and the goal is always the same, is to show the difference. I'm going to show a difference between me and Ill Will. Like, it's a whole difference of class. It ain't no outclassing me or nothing. This is battle rap at the end of the day. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I know battle rap. I feel like I know battle rap more than 98% inside and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a possibility that Ill Will don't know how to prepare for a nigga like me. That's a possibility. He could think the shit that he got is just gonna neutralize, but you don't know what I'm like. What are you gonna watch to try to, like, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing that Ill Will can watch that's gonna be close to what I'm gonna do to him. So what are you preparing for? You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what's gonna make it an interesting battle though, because I do respect the hell out of Ill Will. He is a dangerous nigga. Like, he is a nigga I could lose a battle to if I'm not on my shit. But me knowing that, I'm going to make sure I'm on my shit times 10. And now the duck and Ill Will narrative is just going to make shit worse. I'm telling you.
You ducking Ill Will, John. Why you ducking Ill Will? You ducking that Pontiac smoke.
I need to get this battle over with. I need to. I got to get these off. I have to.
You know what's funny though? I think the battle got bigger. The fact that like more people now want to see it. They really feel like, oh, okay,
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah,
everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a chance that, you know, the setting that me and Ill Will gonna be in now is gonna be better than it would have been at Nome. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a chance. So everything happens for a reason.
With the conversation I had with Ill Will and him saying that, yo, he felt like even with Daylight and Tay-Rock, he said he would have had like battle of the night. He knows what he brought for that setting. He said he would have stole the whole show. Like, he knows what he brought for you was about to steal that whole show. Now, I know you weren't in the building and you didn't get to actually experience that whole situation, but it was really like rapping in a hollow shell, man. Like, there was nothing around but dark space and cameras floating around y'all. You know, I can't really ask you what you thought the experience was, but just from seeing your peers, and I don't know if you have conversations with guys who actually was on that stage, but what was your thoughts on just that atmosphere of battle rap and doing it on that level like
that? Honestly, I didn't like it.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like that's not a battle rap setting. We used to being in tight spaces, like even in the big rooms, the stages is so packed. It's like the performance room is a tight space. We feed off energy. So in a hollow shell, it's like there's nothing you just supposed to. It's not the same feel. But at this level, being a professional, you have to adjust to everything. You have to. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of what you can expect, like, you just gotta, whatever setting you walking into, get your rounds off. Like,
And
that's it.
Daylight said basically that environment was battle rap on Hall of Fame. He said because it basically takes away every strength that you could have had outside of rapping. You can't. It's really just about making sure you put on the best show that you could put on, and that's it. There's no hype in, there's no crowd, there's no drinking water in between your rounds and shit like that, because it all looks bad. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you do besides rapping is gonna look bad. Would you ever want to at least experience that as a competitor?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? If I had a choice, I would never choose that setting. But I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I'll just go through it, and then I'll talk about, you know, how it affected my performance after. Okay. I don't think about it beforehand. Like, I'm just gonna go in there. I know I'm going to do what I'm going to need to do. But I was prepared for that though, because I knew we was going to be in a type setting the way it was probably going to be. You know, so I was already mentally there. Like,
we seen
even though it didn't look exactly it's you and this nigga rapping.
That's it.
That's a fact. Just you and this nigga rapping in a space. Like, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like sparring. Like, if you just let somebody hear your bars, ain't nobody around, you get through your rounds that way. Niggas literally practice that way. That was literally practice, if anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, it's funny. The fans keep killing me when I say this, but it's the truth. Like, I keep telling them, like, yo, there was an echo in the room. Regardless if niggas want to, like, say that I'm making excuses. It's not really an excuse. It was just what it was. But I did see it affected everybody differently. Some people were able to rap to it, and some people, that shit threw them completely off. Like, we seen Saga had a little issue and things like that.
Yeah, but Saga issue wasn't the echo.
Nah, it wasn't. But
it's only one person that had the issue with the echo, and that's what makes it sounds like an excuse. So when you agree and say, "Yeah, I did hear the echo," it's like you add more power to his what sounds like an excuse from him.
Got you.
So that's why they kill you for it. They're not doubting that there was an echo, but everybody else rapped through that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was the main event.
That's a fact.
You was the main event. So you had a chance to be in the building and know that there was an echo 5 other times before you got up there to battle. So it ain't like the echo caught you off guard. If there was an echo in there all night, there was 5. You was the last battle of the night. You've been listening to this echo the whole night, and then you get up there and it still throw you off. So it can't be the echo.
Yeah. So as far as you and Ill Will, has there been a set date for another situation, Summer Madness? Like, is there any conversations to how y'all gonna rectify that battle?
Yeah. Nah, it won't be Summer Madness. It won't be Summer Madness. I want to get it over with soon.
Okay.
I guess they're trying to get it over with soon too. We ain't really settled on a date yet, but I'm ready to get it over with soon, man. I'm just going to get tested again just to get results to say I'm negative, just for, you know what I mean, people's nerves and shit. And that's it. I'll be ready. I'm ready, like, ASAP. I want to get it over with.
Yeah, everybody I did the predictions with and everything, they said even though they want to give it to Ill Will, they said nobody wants to bet against you anymore, John. Niggas lost too much money.
I respect it.
That's like, everybody saying the same thing. They be like, yo, not fuck with Ill Will. I want to pick him, but I didn't learn to not bet against John no more, man. I just don't do it.
That's the shit that I've been fighting for. Every time I used to see these predictions, and niggas are just, and I used to see things a different way. Like, before I take a battle with a nigga, if I feel like I've figured out already how I could beat him, I already know I could beat him. And it's just, and then when I see people saying, they pick another person for whatever reason, their reasons don't even be making sense, but they just saying it. So now it's just like, now I want to make niggas look stupid. Yeah. Now I want to make niggas look crazy. Because now your predictions and your recaps ain't adding up. So single-handedly going against me is going to ruin your own credibility or knowledge in battle rap. Because now at this point, if you just ruling anybody to beat me, it's like do you really know battle rap?
Yeah.
Like, do you really know that?
I ain't gonna front, John. You know, I was hurt in Genesis. You know what I'm saying? I was rooting for my brother Chess. You know what I'm saying? I was hurt. I was legit hurt. Like, okay, because I heard them rounds the night before. Oh yeah, it's gonna be tough for
Like,
John. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here. I'm like, yeah,
nah,
Chess,
that's a fact.
you got this shit, my nigga. Like, yeah. Then I get there, and then what happened on stage? I was like, damn, son. Like, this nigga John, how you throw this nigga on? And he was on his run, 5-6 battles straight. Really doing really well. That shit had me fucked up. Now, like, yo, you done fucked the nigga whole situation up right there.
I told you I was low key scared of Chess. You know what I'm saying? I knew what he was capable of. I had to go to a certain level. I had to, you know what I mean? Like I was telling niggas he was on a run. Like, this is Chess we talk about. This is Chess, my nigga. So I wasn't gonna play around. I wasn't gonna get up there and die.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to work hard for this. You're gonna have to work hard. So
I mean, it just continues to show your level of your level of professionalism, and that you're still engaged and interested in this shit. Because, you know, it's hard to be in the game for this long and still have that high level every time you come out. That in itself says a lot about you and how serious you really take this game.
Yeah. Because you only get a chance to battle these dudes one time. You know what I mean? You could play around, but that footage going to last. If not forever, it's going to be around a long time. You know what I mean? So there's one chance. It's like you got to present yourself over and over again. Every time you take the stage, everything you did before that does not matter right now. Like, it doesn't matter right now. At this moment, it doesn't matter. So you got to leave an impression every time. Like, niggas got to know not to. So that's why I try to get better every performance. Every performance, I'm trying to get better than the last. I look at my last performance, if it was a crazy performance, and I get scared. Like, it's like, that puts pressure on me. Like, how the fuck am I about to beat that? Like, they're coming off a Jack Boy performance. Imagine what the fuck is going on in my head. Like, how the fuck am I about to beat that?
Yeah.
So I had to, you know what I mean? Like, the Young Ill footage battle never came out. Like, I went to another level in that battle, and that's a different type of John. Like, you know what I mean? That's the bag that I'm like, I know I could. Even if Young Ill was in his habitat on his A game, this right here is good enough to walk out of any building. I don't care. Like, that was my mindset for that. And then, you know what I mean? The Jerry West and the Chess. So I was really just trying to keep this shit going, like, off that energy. So now my last battle was Chess. So I got to go a level above that. You know what I mean? Like, I got to go a few levels above it. I could look at Ill Will last battle against 40 Cav and be like, yeah, that was lackluster, but that's also motivation for Ill Will.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I pay attention to all of that. I know what type spot Ill Will is in. This is his chance coming back on URL. Like, and then it was Nome. So I knew him being mad for not being on Nome. And that's a big thing. But now this is turning out to be a bigger situation. He knows who he's going up against. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got some shit for you,
John. He got some shit for you.
Yeah. But that's the level that I put myself on now. Anytime I battle somebody, they know what type of shit I'm on. So they gotta figure me out. I think I'm gonna figure them out. You know what I'm saying? But I think Ill Will is really prepared for the shit that I got, because there's no way to prepare for it. There's no way to prepare for it.
I need food on my plate, and I'm patiently waiting. I'm coming for mine. Just made a play, I need food on my plate. Coming for mine. After I pray, I won't sit back and wait. Coming for mine. Just made a play, I need food on my plate, and I'm patiently waiting. I'm coming for mine. After I pray, I won't sit back and wait. Chasing that bag, I'ma get it in time. They don't believe, I'ma make them believe it. My demons be scheming and ready to slide. Life ain't so simple, but I keep it simple. It's hard to